You know that musical duo where the indie rock dude teams up with a sexy actress? No, not she and him. It's Pete Yorn and Scarlett Johansson. My review of their new EP titled Apart is coming up next on Track by Track. Hey everybody, my name's Kyle and this is Track by Track, music reviews, news, and commentary. Thanks for tuning in today, and if this is your first time here, please take a second to click subscribe so that you won't miss future reviews and more. Back in February, I ran a daily video series called Great 28, where I highlighted one great album per day for each day of the month. One of those albums was Breakup, featuring the unexpected musical pairing of indie rocker Pete Yorn with actress and Avenger Scarlett Johansson. It was a surprisingly good album. Maybe one of those ideas that on paper is easy to dismiss as something that would never work, but then when you hear it, you discover it's exactly the opposite. Most of the credit for that album's success should go to Pete Yorn, of course, but don't dismiss Johansson outright. She released a very respectable album of Tom Waits covers the year before the Pete Yorn album, and as vanity projects go, I think her musical endeavors are a worthy side project. As unexpected a pairing as it was back in 2009, I truly thought it would be a one-off collaboration. As much as I thought that Yorn and Johansson did a great job on that album, I didn't see those two as a viable ongoing musical team-up. But here we are, 9 years post-breakup, and the duo has reunited. Unlike their last effort, though, Apart is an EP rather than a full-length album. And to be honest, I think that's for the best. So if Breakup was a breakup album, Apart is perhaps a reflection on the time spent apart. That seems to be the theme of the opening track, the curiously titled Iguana Bird. On the opening verse, each singer poses the lyrical question to the other, "Do you like how you're living your life away from me?" Then on the La 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 Love You chorus, I get the impression that a reconciliation may be imminent. It's not a poppy feel-good opener like Relator was on their last album, but it's still bright and hopeful enough to pull you in. And where the chorus of that 2009 song had them lamenting "You don't relate to me," in 2018 it seems that perhaps distance may have made the heart grow fonder. Track 2, and the first single from the EP, is Bad Dreams, a song that's actually a renamed remake of a song that was originally called Worried by a band called the Eco-Friendly. There's recently been some controversy about this track, which Yorn seems to have originally intended to adapt into a new song. He got permission from the band to do just that, but he ended up hardly making any changes at all. The Eco-Friendly publicly complained about Yorn seeming to take full writing credit for the song when it was actually virtually the same as their original. In the end, Yorn and the Eco-Friendly did patch things up, and the band's Jake Ravenbach does share writing credit on Bad Dreams. I gotta say though, I don't think Pete Yorn has any business putting his name on this song by any reasonable measure. It's clearly a cover of the Eco-Friendly song. A good cover, yes, but it's their song, not Pete's. So shame on you, Pete. In any case, both versions of the song are duets, but the Yorn and Johansson version swaps some of the original's guitar grit for glossy synths. It's a dark but propulsive song that manages to skirt the boundaries of today's pop music sound without losing its edge. It's one of those cool tracks that you'll want to play for your friends and ask them to guess who's singing. Next on Movies, Pete Yorn steps into the spotlight for a hauntingly moody song that once again explores post-breakup feelings of absence. It's a lush, dreamlike soundscape filled with swelling synth strings and vocals drenched in reverb. On the chorus, Yorn pleads, "Take me to the movies, take me where you're going, I don't want to live without you." And of course, few male singers have the kind of naturally emotional croon that's a Pete Yorn trademark, so the heartfelt longing in his vocal is palpable. Then on Cigarello, Yorn continues to come to terms with the breakup aftermath, now seemingly seeking solace in the company of friends. Of course, they try to lift him up by putting her down. "It pays to go along," he sings, obviously not fully convinced. Then later in the song he sings, "I want to get by without you." But I don't believe it, and I don't think he does either. Musically, this song is trademark Pete Yorn. It's a mid-tempo number that could have easily sounded right at home on Music for the Morning After or Day I Forgot. The final track on the EP is actually a remixed version of a song from Pete Yorn's most recent album, 2016's Arranging Time. On this version of the song, Tomorrow, Scarlett adds harmony vocals and takes over a few lines in the verses as well. But this truly is a remix, so the organic drums of the original have been replaced with pulsing drum machines complete with synthesized hand claps. I'd have been fine with just adding Johansson's vocals to the original track, but I think the remix kind of ruins it. On top of that, the song itself feels completely out of place with the theme of the rest of the EP. It does nothing to further the emotional narrative of Apart, and certainly isn't the right choice to close the song cycle. In the end, though, it was a wise choice to limit this reunion to an EP. I don't think it was likely Pete Yorn and Scarlett Johansson could have fully recaptured the magic of their first effort, let alone sustain it for 9 or 10 tracks. Even here, they only really pull off 4 out of 5. I will say that these songs don't sound like leftovers from Breakup. They come across as a bit more of an evolution from there. Still, I don't think that Yorn and Johansson had a whole lot more to say together right now. It was good to catch up with them for a few songs, but after that, I'm ready to move on. And for the most part, I feel good about that. So I'm giving the Apart EP from Pete Yorn and Scarlett Johansson an X rating of 6 out of 10. It's an unexpected but solid return that doesn't overstay its welcome. Once again, my name's Kyle and this has been Track by Track. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Plus be sure to check out some of these other videos below that I think you might also enjoy. And of course, be sure to subscribe, because true music fans always want new releases the day they come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.